The project to revamp I-375 downtown Detroit still roughly 2 years away, but MDOT wants your help on designing it.
On Wednesday, MDOT holding that open house at Eastern Market to gather ideas from the community. And 7 Action News reporter Brett Cass taking an in-depth look at the upcoming project and the history that brought us here.
Well, discussions for this project have been ongoing for nearly a decade, but soon this dugout highway is going to become a street-level boulevard that MDOT says will reconnect the community both past and present. For many Detroiters in their mid-50s and younger, this portion of the city has been nothing more than a freeway. But for others, it's a reminder of a painful past.
They began building Lafayette Park in stages beginning in around 1958.
Jamon Jordan is Detroit's official historian. He's spreading word of the city's history to an influx of younger residents.
And they need to be rooted in this other history to know that a lot of development around the city of Detroit was built on the displacement of African Americans.
The area we're standing is now Lafayette Park, but was once Black Bottom, a neighborhood named after its dark, nutrient-rich soil that became a predominantly African-American community by the mid-1900s, the childhood home of Detroiters like Coleman Young, Joe Lewis, and Jamon's own father.
So they were here when the destruction and demolition occurred, and so they were forced out of this neighborhood.
As part of urban renewal in the 1950s, the neighborhood was torn down, but the thriving business center was still intact.
Restaurants, theaters, clubs, bars, all of the places that really brought African Americans together and built their economic center was near or on Hastings Street.
Hastings Street, according to Jamon, was like Woodward for the black community, until just a few years later, that too was demolished, making way for I-375.
That puts a seal on Black Bottom and begins the destruction of the black business district known as Paradise Valley.
We cannot change the past, but what we can do is work together to build a more equitable future.
With history in mind, MDOT recently announced plans to return this roughly mile-long freeway into a 6-lane street-level boulevard.
Replacing the freeway with a boulevard is going to open up a lot of space.
MDOT spokesperson Rob Morosi says the road will be half the width of the current highway. They want the public's input on what to do with the extra space before construction begins in 2025. Are there going to be businesses and stuff that can line the street?
And that's to be determined, right? I mean, it could be mixed-use development, it could be businesses, it could be green space, it could be a combination of all.
MDOT and the city are hosting an open house this week, which Jamon will be a part of, hoping this time input from everyone will be heard. Do you think it could be another thoroughfare of black businesses to be located on that street?
Well, it would be great. I don't think we can ever recreate Black Bottom and Paradise Valley, but it would be great if African American businesses have a first shot.
And again, this open house is taking place on Wednesday from 4 to 7 p.m. inside Shed 3 at Eastern Market. And if you can't make it, there's still an option to provide public comment to MDOT. We'll have the information on how to do so on our website, WXYZ.com. In Detroit, I'm Brett Cast, 7 Action News.
All right, Brett.
Yeah, appreciate that, Brett. Thank you.